tell yourself you're gonna do something and then don't stick to it pretty much. That is what kills your confidence. As a man, as a woman, it does not matter. It really doesn't. It's just a person thing, right? It's a human thing. Don't say you're gonna do something like this is what I like to say. My word is bond. My word is law. That's how I look at it. If I say something or I'm gonna do something, just like for instance, right? You say you wanna quit smoking. If you say you're gonna quit smoking at this certain period of time, I've said the same thing, right? And I've actually done it. And I'm still doing it now. It's just like, hey, most people in this world, knowing what I know, they don't keep their words. Have you noticed that? More people nowadays, right? Back in the day, your word and your name was everything. Oh yeah, don't mess with the Johnsons, don't mess with the Smiths, don't mess with the Swains or what's up, family? Welcome back to the channel, High Frequency Conversations with Tino. Man, I hope if you like this video and find value, you like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate the viewership I may getting on the last couple of videos. Hoping that it'll go up and my subscriber kind of possibly go up. Man, if you watching the videos and tune in, try to, I get y'all. I get it. Y'all got short ass attention spans. You know what I mean? Y'all be clicking, because sometimes I find myself doing the same thing when I'm watching, whether it's informational videos, motivational videos, watching other people who have gotten this YouTube space, you know, this stuff down, got their subscriber count up, their channels is booming, they're doing pretty good, and their viewership is going up steadily at a steady pace. And by the way, don't mind me, I'm just doing a little laundry real quick, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I hope y'all woke up this morning blessed, man, ready to get back to it, man, and trying to get active, man. Just real quick, man, I've been seeing this, and I was talking about this last night with my bro and shit, man. My damn Nike sock got a hole in it. Anyway, I see a lot of men, bro, who don't keep the promises to themselves and don't put the work in, man. And when they set a goal, they have a goal in mind, they don't even try. Or at least in my opinion, they don't, or at least you don't try hard enough, maybe I should say, right? Man, like for my homie, right? Like with the whole, gym and stuff like that, I'm very consistent, as well as, my cousin and stuff. We go just about every night. In my gym, in my community, there is a way to maneuver and get into the gym, right? So that, anybody that I know or where I'm at, and, they cool with me, I don't mind passing that information along if you gonna, put it to good use. And you want to go in there and build your body. I don't gotta be there, right? But it's there for your, you know what I'm saying, for your benefit, right? And if I was my homie, I would utilize this like a lot. It's like we aspire so much to get to this great level, right? And get over these grand plateaus, and I told him, man, like, there's nothing wrong with setting goals high, right? Aim for the stars, but shoot for the moon, right? The moon is a hell of a lot closer than a star, bro. It's gonna take eons to get to one star, right? So it's just like, us people who be like, oh yeah, I wanna have 50K in the bank, 100K in the bank. Yeah, but you don't even have a band in the bank. You know what I'm saying? You ain't get it up to 2 bands, then 3 bands, then 5 bands, then 10 bands. Like, you gotta set these small goals to meet so that you get your mind in a way a reward system and a little bit of delayed gratification meeting up to that 50K or that 25K or whatever it may be. If you jump from, oh, your bank account's at $250 and then you're trying to get up to, 20K, it's gonna seem like a lot of money, because it's like, bro, you don't even have a foundation built, and you didn't even start at, I got less than $1,000, let me get up to $1,000 first. Or, if you really struggling, you really have a hard time getting money, maybe you start at like 500 or 750, then you get to 1,000. Whatever you have to do to convince your brain and your mind to get them chemicals going to where you like, man, I'm on it. You see what I'm saying? That's what I do, right? Once I get into a groove of doing something, I see that I kind of immerse myself in it and what I'm doing in a sense, right? Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I can possibly get distracted, but then guess what? You bring your attention back, right? You don't just stay there and stay stagnant and just give up. Like, no, um, I don't really have a lot of quit in me. Um, and I'm being very humble when I say that, right? I don't think it's really much quitting me as of now, man. Like, I used to be a person who starts something and don't finish it, man. As a kid coming up, man, I didn't really have a lot of us, we don't have father figures and people to kind of push us forward and propel us forward. Like, our mothers did the best they can, of course, right? But like, they can't really teach you those key principles as a man to like see it through some of the times, right? Um, but I'm not gonna put all of that on her, because you should appreciate your mother if she kept a roof over your head and did the best she could. She gonna probably make some mistakes, hell, maybe even a lot. I know mine did. But over the years, all it did was make our bond stronger. But anyway, I don't know how I got to, going on a tangent about that shit. But let's go ahead and bring it back, right? So, how you kill your confidence, right, and your drive is by simply just telling yourself and telling other people what you plan to do, and you set these goals, but then you don't implement anything to get towards those goals. So basically, say for instance, right, I'm gonna wake up in the morning, I'm going to pray. The first thing I do is I'm gonna pray, and then I'm going to make my bed, and then I'm gonna go to work, and then when I get out of work, I'm gonna work out. That's gonna be my day to day, right? But you wake up, right? The first thing you do is instead of praying, you go brush your teeth. You say, I'm gonna pray after I brush my teeth. And then you don't end up praying because you didn't brush your teeth. And then somehow you ended up, let me go ahead and get dressed, right? And then instead of making your bed, right, you end up, you know what? I want to go to my little spot this morning and give me some coffee. Then you run with you some coffee, and then by the time you have some coffee, oh shoot, it's time to go to work. Now you at work, and then you're like, man, I had a long day at work. Man, I'm just tired. You know what? I'll go to the gym tomorrow, right? You see how you forgot about all those goals and plans you set in the beginning, and you didn't even implement not even one. You couldn't even do half that shit. At least 2 out of 3. And you know what I'm saying? And maybe push the third one to the next morning and at least do that. And at least, get up and actually do it. Or be like, you know what? I didn't go to the gym tonight, but I did the first other 2. I prayed. I made up my bed. This and the third. Because remember, in this example, I said that you didn't do none of it. So that means you didn't pray. You didn't make up your bed. So when you left to go get your coffee, your bed was still unmade. You still didn't pray. You could have prayed in the car. You could have prayed before you left your house. And say, Lord, please shield me and put hedge of protection over me when I go out to the world. Something like that, right? Along the lines, right? Just giving you a quick example. And then, boom, you done just killed some of your confidence. You know why? Because you couldn't even keep your own promise to yourself and do none of the shit that you said you was gonna do. Come here. You basically lied to yourself. That's what you did. You basically lied to yourself. And what that do is that deters you because it's like you're gonna keep saying, oh, I'm gonna do it later, I'm gonna do it later, I'm gonna do it later. When is later gonna come, bro? You see what I'm saying? Like we all say we want something, but then we don't show that we want it by going forward and going after it and saying, you know what, I don't have no time to waste, I don't have a second to waste. I don't know when my time clock is going to strike. Meaning you don't know when you're gonna die. You don't know when one day you can't do half the things that you say you want to do, and then you're gonna be sitting there on your deathbed crying like a little bitch because you failed you. Nobody failed you. You did. You couldn't get up and keep your mind focused on what you want to do. Look at what I'm doing. I'm multitasking. I'm talking to y'all, giving y'all game, and giving y'all my time and energy on this YouTube shit. Don't know where it's going to go. But I just pray that it does well, and I'm just keep posting because I like doing this. I think it's very therapeutic, and some of our messages is going to reach the right audience one day. That's how I think, right? Whether it's a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, it doesn't really matter. As long as I have something to talk about, and maybe after a year to 2 years, let's say, right, I start getting more people to comment and things like that, and to be more interactive, to share my content, and it gets out there more. I'm hoping that you guys send me suggestions and maybe even get into some reactions, right? I did reactions on this channel in the past, and they did pretty decent. I've had some that do like a almost like 200 views, couple hundred views here and there. Maybe some do like 30 views. Then one might do 50 views. One might do 100 views, right? But it's fine. I'm just trying to stay consistent and try to post as much as I can with this once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, every day, whatever I can muster with however I'm, feeling and whatnot. But I'm always recording content, and I've been investing slowly into more equipment. And then it's like I kind of have a team now, right? To where it's like I got my bro, right? He said he gonna buy the gimbal. I think it's what it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong. Gimbal stabilizer. It's basically like a little tripod or whatever, and it can trace your face, your movements. It can read your hand size. It can stop, play, recording, and all that good stuff, right? I'm gonna come in handy, and then it's like while we're doing what we're doing, while we're talking and stuff like that, we can set it up to follow our faces and our bodies, and then the camera do all the work for us and get all the clips we need and stuff like that, and we'll be good to go. You know what I'm saying? And make this YouTube stuff just a little bit easier. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, like you see how I have all that in play. If I'm gonna do something, I just go do it. See, that's what happens, right? With me, when I set something in my mind to do, 9 times out of 10, and I'm just being humble by saying that 9 times out of 10, because I'm still human, I still mess up, I still miss a step here and there, but I may go back and recoup what I lost, right? Or I may go back and be like, you know what, I forgot to do this goal, or I didn't do this goal. Let me do it as soon as I possibly can, right? That's the thing about me, and that is how you can shake back from missing the beat, right? So, for example, right, like I said earlier, right, leading back to the example I already gave, you missed some of those steps. You need to pay yourself later. Pay yourself extra when you go to the gym. Hit it even harder than you were gonna go prior because you missed it. You're giving yourself payback, and all it's gonna do is make you better. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna make this video too long. To pretty much sum everything up in a nutshell, real quick. Don't tell yourself you're gonna do something and then don't stick to it. Pretty much, that is what kills your confidence. As a man, as a woman, it does not matter. It really doesn't. It's just a person thing, right? It's a human thing. Don't say you're gonna do something like this is what I like to say. My word is bond. My word is law. That's how I look at it. If I say something or I'm gonna do something, just like for instance, right? You say you wanna quit smoking. If you say you want to quit smoking at this certain period of time, I've said the same thing, right? And I've actually done it, and I'm still doing it now. It's just like, hey, most people in this world, knowing what I know, they don't keep their words. Have you noticed that? More people nowadays, right? Back in the day, your word and your name was everything. Oh yeah, don't mess with the Johnsons, don't mess with the Smiths, don't mess with the Swains, or yeah, go to them for this, go to them for that. They got this, they got to hook up on that. You know what I mean? But now, bro, like, don't nobody keep their word. Everybody shit is just full of smoke and mirrors. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, none of that shit mean nothing, bro. They telling you what you want to hear because y'all have a good conversation. It's high energy, high vibrational at the time, and they like what they seeing, they like what they hearing, and maybe they just want to socialize. But at the end of the day, I watch people with actions, and I'm not finna be come knocking at your door. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, you still gonna do? Maybe there are certain times that call for that if I just know that you are like a busy individual or something like that. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? But just off the muscle, bro, like, not really, because my thing is, for example, right? Let's say Tino gives you, you know what I'm saying? You like, man, I need to hold something, right? I need to borrow some money, this and the third, right? Well, it was a sense of urgency when you needed that money, right? And I gave it to you, right? So when you tell me, hey, bro, I'm gonna get this to you by Friday, and then you don't, fam, I should not have to hit you up for my fucking money. That's just how I feel. I shouldn't have to hit you up about my money that you needed. So you know you owe me, but you ducking me because you don't have it. Why not just be real? Like, hey, bro, I know I'm supposed to get your money by Friday, but hey, I don't have it. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying, whatever, right? Just say something. Just communicate, and then it'll kill all of that, right? you couldn't keep your word. Now you feel low, but you feeling low and not communicating to me makes you forgetting my side. What about how I feel? What about the fact that I gave you money that maybe I didn't? Did you ever start to think that maybe I didn't have that money, right? And let's be real, right? For most men, our confidence derives from how much usually we're having our bank accounts or how we're doing in life, pretty much, for the most part, right? Not all men, I get it. If you in the hood and some third and you very confident and stuff, like I ain't talking about that, right? That's not everybody, right? But a man's confidence is directly tied to the value that he puts into the world, and like I said, your bank account, pretty much, and what you're implementing in your life. Like, are you setting yourself up for success, or are you setting yourself up for failure, right? But anyway, I'm not gonna make this video too long. If you listen to this far, man, I appreciate you. Share, comment, like, subscribe. Man, appreciate y'all, family. This is just gonna be an uncut version. Thank you for tapping in with Tino, man, with high frequency conversations. I'm about to go ahead and finish folding up my laundry so I can get back to it, man. I'm about to go ahead and start my day. Really already have. And yeah, bro. You have a blessing, man. Keep elevating, kings. Don't let them get you down, bro. And shit, keep on stomping, man. Like Pops always say, put your best foot forward and keep on stomping. Shit.